Hey there, welcome back to the Dr. Jim Cares podcast. My name is Dr. Augustine from Ahead to Wellness, and today, this is where we discuss all things related to health and wellness. Our topic is the carnivore diet and gut health. Carnivore diet is an amazing thing. So if you're someone who's been struggling with gut issues and are looking to switch up your diet to improve your gut health, then of course this episode is going to be for you. Let's get into it. So what is the carnivore diet? The carnivore diet is a type of diet that consists of only animal products such as red meat, pork, eggs, fish, poultry, lamb, bison, game meat, and dairy. This means that all vegetables, fruits, and grains are eliminated from your diet because of the carbohydrate content as well as the plant toxins. So here's a list of some common plant toxins. Maybe you've heard of some of these. Lectins, oxalates, phytic acid, which inhibits digestive enzyme production, anti-nutrients, which prevent absorption of such minerals like iron, calcium, magnesium, saponins, tannins, things of that sort. So since the carnivore diet involves consuming only animal products and excludes all plant-based foods, well, you might think, well, that's pretty extreme, but the results are remarkable. Many people worry that the carnivore diet could have a negative impact on their gut health, but research has shown that it can actually have a huge impact and positive effect on your gut. The high-protein, low-carb diet reduces inflammation in the gut, and it promotes permeability, gut permeability, and in this sense, improves absorption of nutrients. And of course, it increases beneficial gut bacteria, another good thing. Studies have shown that the carnivore diet can significantly improve conditions such as IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis. Now, the lack of fiber in the diet may seem a bit of a downside, but it actually can be beneficial for those with such gut issues as it reduces that workload on the gut and allows it to heal. The carnivore diet is also incredibly effective for weight loss and can reduce the risk of, guess what? Heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic illnesses. It's a highly sustainable diet as animal products are incredibly nutrient dense and provide the essential vitamins and minerals that the body needs. Great thing. Of course, it's important to source high-quality animal products from grass-fed, pasture-raised, and wild-caught sources to ensure that they're free of antibiotics and hormones and other harmful substances that could actually negatively impact your gut health. But when done correctly, the carnivore diet is a game changer for gut health and overall well-being. My diet. So some of you might be saying, well, I'm just promoting things. No, this is what I do. This is the thing that I've been doing, and this is the reason why not only have I tested it, been the guinea pig for something of this sort, and it's been absolutely amazing for me because amazingly what this does, this literally shuts down any blood sugar challenges and problems. It's amazing to have your blood sugar be stable all day long, as well as your energy, focus, and concentration just being strong and stable all day long. If you've ever been to church and you sit there for about an hour or so, you start to kind of fade and you get that eye droopy and you start to sleep. Have none of that. Driving for 2.5 hours, going to the mountains or doing something like that, and you have no sleepy, tired, groggy feeling whatsoever. Your energy is just like this all day long. It's amazing. Works out really, really well. And then there's the other side, the objective side, as far as, okay, let's prove that it actually does make these kinds of wonderful changes in your body. Blood work. We do some very advanced blood work to really test and see, because some people say, whoa, all that saturated fat, you're eating bacon and all butter and all those things. Eggs, what happens to your cholesterol? Well, guess what? Guess what? Sure, you can have an increased cholesterol, but it's not the total cholesterol that's the problem. It's the quality of your cholesterol that matters. And in this case, what produces the LDL cholesterol that's been so bad for so many people, at least that's what they tell us, it's not LDL cholesterol as bad, it's what can produce what's called pattern B LDL cholesterol. Pattern B is the bad, small, dense particles that could potentially wedge themselves in between that inner skin lining of your blood vessels called endothelium, and therefore start to contribute to producing plaque in your arteries. Guess what raises that pattern B? It's insulin, high insulin. What raises insulin is starch and sugar and alcohol in your diet. Well, imagine removing all of that, and therefore you literally shut down the potential for developing heart disease. What a great thing. So this is exactly what I'm doing, and I like to have objective proof that what I'm doing actually changes and improves someone's health and wellness. So yes, I've done blood work. Yes, it's been exactly what I thought it would be after my investigation of it all. It's been absolutely amazing. And the next thing that I want to talk about, which is also very important, which dovetails to what we just spoke of on the carnivore diet, is two types or patterns of eating and the popular eating patterns that people are doing these days. Intermittent fasting and timed eating, some people have called it that. Both of these eating strategies have been gaining huge popularity in recent years due to their potential benefits, including weight loss, improved metabolic health, and increased longevity. So let's dive in here and learn more about these two eating patterns. So what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is a pattern of eating that involves alternating periods of fasting and eating. The idea behind intermittent fasting is to give your body a break from constantly processing food and allow it to enter a state of ketosis, which means fat burning, which can help you burn more fat and therefore have better energy. Some of those popular intermittent fasting methods include the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and you eat within an 8-hour window. Sounds very doable, doesn't it? And of course, the 5-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days and restrict calories to say 500 to 600 calories on the other 2 days. So how does intermittent fasting work? Intermittent fasting works by reducing the number of calories that you consume and increasing your body's sensitivity to insulin. Really important. By restricting your eating window that you naturally consume fewer calories, which can lead to weight loss. Additionally, intermittent fasting has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. That's a good thing, which can help prevent type 2 diabetes and other metabolic disorders. It may also help to reduce inflammation in your body, which is linked to several chronic diseases. So what is timed eating? Timed eating is also known as time-restricted feeding. That's an eating pattern that involves eating during a specific window of time each day. Unlike intermittent fasting, though, timed eating typically involves a shorter eating window of around 8 to 10 hours each day. So this means that you would fast for the remaining 14 to 16 hours each day. This eating pattern helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which can improve your sleep and also your overall health. How does timed eating work? So timed eating works by restricting the number of hours in which you consume calories. And by eating during a shorter window of time, you naturally consume fewer calories, which can lead to weight loss. Certainly, additionally, timed eating has been shown to improve metabolic health, including blood sugar regulation and cholesterol levels. It can also help reduce inflammation in the body and improve cardiovascular health. So, benefits of intermittent fasting and timed eating. Both intermittent fasting and timed eating offer several potential benefits. In addition to weight loss and improved metabolic health, both eating patterns have been shown to increase longevity and improve cognitive function. Intermittent fasting has also been shown to improve heart health and reduce the risk of certain cancers, while timed eating improves sleep quality and reduces the risk of chronic disease. So really, really important here. Now, please listen to this, really important. Don't let your health take a back seat. Intermittent fasting and timed eating are not just trendy buzzwords, but powerful tools that can transform your life. Take control of your health today and try to incorporate these eating patterns into your lifestyle. You'll be amazed by the positive impact that they can have on your weight, metabolism, longevity, and even cognitive function. So what are you waiting for? Make a commitment to yourself and start reaping the benefits of intermittent fasting and time eating today. Great place to start in doing all of this process would be start slowly and progressively, because it's not today I'm doing all of this bad stuff with a bunch of guilt and then tomorrow you change everything completely cold turkey. That's a hard thing to do. So I say start progressively doing this. Like I spoke of the carnivore diet. Not everybody can just jump from, starch, sugar, and alcohol to none the next day to where they're eating, bacon and eggs for breakfast. So let me tell you my breakfast right now. Bacon and eggs for breakfast. The lunch, which I just had, was carnivore muffins. Carnivore muffins, the quick recipe for it is 4 eggs, Parmesan cheese, shredded cheese, cream cheese, and then also broken up parts of bacon and chopped up chunks of really good healthy sausage. And then you put these into a muffin tin, you mix it up as a batter and you pour it into muffin tins and you bake it at 425 for 20 minutes. It comes out absolutely amazing. I have 2 of these muffins for lunch. For dinner tonight will be a steak, a really large steak. Amazing how satisfied you feel. And your blood sugar begins to stabilize. And one way to help stabilize your blood sugar in the process of trying to move from point A, lots of carbs and starch and sugar in your diet, to B, to where you're doing less of that, would be intermittent fasting, timed eating. You could do that progressively, and also it starts to improve your insulin sensitivity as opposed to insulin resistance. You want to increase that sensitivity of insulin. So you could do that, but also putting fat into your diet. Every time you start to get hungry, immediately a big tablespoon of fat into your diet. So interesting. So at night, that nighttime when you sit down, it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, you're relaxing, you might want something. So here's what I do, which is kind of funny. I go get a big chunk of butter, right? Grass-fed butter with a spoon. And as you know, if you've ever had lobster, what comes with lobster to makes it absolutely amazing is that little cup of butter and garlic sauce, and you dunk that lobster in, it just makes your mouth water. It's so yummy. Well, imagine, or this is what I do, is I imagine that I'm having lobster without the lobster. I'm just eating with a spoon chunks of butter, and it's so yummy. Salted butter. And by the way, salt is not the problem. Don't worry about blood pressure. Salt is not the problem. Salt's essential. Every cell in your body has a sodium-potassium pump. It's really essential for your hormones. Salt is amazing. And you want to use better salt, not processed salt that you just get at the store, pink Himalayan salt, sea salt, those sorts of things. Redmond's Real Salt, another good product, because it has a bunch of trace minerals in it as well. Salt is fabulous. So don't worry so much about putting, you can put adequate levels of salt in your food. Also, big tablespoon of butter or a teaspoon of butter, or use big chunk and eat it. It will satisfy you. It's so, so amazing. And that will immediately give you that satisfaction that you're not starving, craving, hungry, because most of us eat because of what food tastes like, right? Get hungry, you go, oh, a piece of bread, or gosh, I might have to eat that donut that's on the table there, or something just dreadful like that. You don't want to do that. So immediately when you start to get hungry, have some fat, put it in your mouth. By the way, too, one of the problems that people can develop or notice is that, oh, well, if you do the carnivore diet, you can get constipated. What about fiber and all that sort of thing? Putting enough fat in your diet will make things slip through like without a problem. Absolutely amazing. So make sure that you have enough fat. Fat is essential fatty acids. Protein is essential amino acids. So you're putting those essential foods into your diet when you're doing carnivore. And you might have to progressively get there. That's what I recommend. Don't try to do it cold turkey because you're not going to like it. So hopefully this helps. So if you need help with any of your health challenges, or you just want to optimize your health and wellness and you need assistance, please let me know. Please contact me. Please leave questions. Your questions or comments may be down below, or you can email me at draugustine@gmail.com. You can reach out to my office at 562-860-3404. And certainly if you like this content and would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome, and give me a like on this video. It certainly helps out the channel. I'm on social media, Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube, so please give me a follow there. I'm also on Apple and Google and Spotify podcasts. This is also a podcast, so the audio version will be there, so please subscribe and give me a like there as well. That'd be great. My name is Dr. Augustine from Head to Wellness. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and we'll see you next week.